up? This is Brian with Flint Hill Catfishing, and welcome to another episode. My battery died right before I was leaving, so I didn't do an intro or an outro. So this is it. I got into some fish today. Got a few dinks, but I got hit a nice 25-pounder about midway through. So check it out. Hang in there. All right, I'm going to cut up some fresh gizzard shad. Pretty big ones, but I'm going to cut some baits up and get them out. Got a couple hours to fish again. It happens to me a lot, or got a couple hours here or there to fish, so I'm gonna get after it. Big, fresh gizzard shad head. Big, juicy gizzard shad head. I'd say they ought to like that. It's a big bait, I don't care. I always throw one out, so here it is. There's a couple spots I fish out here on the river, and it's just one of the sweetest spots. I know it's the same spot you might see on some of the other videos, but I'm not gonna shake it up too much if I got good luck in one spot, and this has always been a good spot for me. So we're gonna hang on and see what the bite's gonna do here, guys. As some of y'all might wonder, I've shown you in some of my videos, or you may have seen some of the gear I use. You know, I'm not really super particular. I want a combo that's gonna work for me. On this one right here, I have an 8-foot ugly stick tiger, and I got one of those regular old 6500 Abu on there. It's a nice bait caster. I've had it for a while. I need to open it up and do a little servicing on it. The one in the center, that's a kind of high-end spinning reel. That's a Shimano Stratic. I don't have, that's the only one of those I got. That was a gift. It's a nice reel, so I use it. It's got a lot of drag and a lot of muscle. I spooled up 25-pound tests. Same with all of my reels. I usually do 25-pound tests, except on my Abu 7000s, I use 40-pound tests and an 80-pound leader. These are 25-pound tests, and I use a 50-pound leader. On the rod on the end, that's an ugly stick Tiger Elite, I think, and it's that's like a 6.6, and it's got the Abu 6500 Catfish Special on it, and it's spooled up 25-pound mono. And I got a 50-pound leader on that one. Today I kind of mixed it up. I'm getting low on hooks. I bought some today and I got to get some more rigs made up. But here's a bite right here, guys. Look. See if he'll give me a takedown on it. There he is. Oh, he come off. Ain't that a son of a gun. All right. Got another decent body section on this one. Nothing huge, but nothing small either. I mean, nice juicy piece of bait here. So head, two medium-sized body sections out there. Let's try this again. That was some pretty quick action. My bait's been in the water for about 5 minutes, so I got a little small takedown on this one. Clearly he wasn't a big fish, or he'd have probably swallowed that whole piece of bait, or they're getting lazy in the colder water and not opening their mouth as much, which is going to tell me to downsize my baits a little bit if I need to, which means I'd take those body sections and cut them in half. That way I got a chunk about 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches square, not a long bait that's 3-4 inches long and 1.5 inches square. We'll see. No fish. That's 2 takers. He was making a little run with it. I believe that was a catfish. He was running, slower. It wasn't a gar. I think there's some smaller fish in here. I'm hoping that'll make the big ones jealous and they'll come in and try to take it from them smaller ones. We'll see. Cut. I think I'm gonna reel this one in. It just got hit. I'm gonna check my baits, and I'm gonna cut that bait in half if it's still on there and put a smaller bait on there just to see if what my hookup ratio, if it'll help some. All right, so as soon as I put that white rod out, after I cut that bait in half on it, I was tightening the line back up as it was drifting downstream, and I had a fish already pecking at it. So I'm curious to see how the smaller bait's gonna do. If I get that one hit, I'm gonna pull this one rod in on my left here, and I'm gonna cut that bait in half as well, make a smaller bait, and I'm gonna leave the big head on the one in the middle, and that's it. If that middle one gets hit, then keep your eyes open, because it's a good fish. There he is. Fish on. Not a big one, I don't think, but that's a fish. I think it's just a dink, but we'll see here in a second. Yep, little dink. It's all right. Downsized bait, and we just got a little bit of action. Good thing is the fish are feeding, so we'll hang in there and see what happens. Not a big piece at all. Get a little dink, 2-3 pounds. We're gonna chunk him back, guys. Healthy little blue. Get out of here. Go get big. There he is. All right, so there's a few dinks swimming around. See if we can weed through some of these and find a big one. Gotta be a big one swimming around out there somewhere. All right, just hooked up. That's a good fish, I think. Feels like it. There he is coming up the top. Huh. Strange he came right up to the top like that, man. I can get him over top this other line. He's coming right at me. It's a decent fish, man. Very decent fish. All right. All right, see if we can get this guy in. Come here, buddy. Turn it around. He's probably about a 20, something like that. Oh yeah, he's all of 20. He might be more. All right, that one took a medium body piece. This was pretty chunky, man. He's definitely 20, I think. It's a fat fish. Let me get a weight on him. I'm just curious. Doesn't really matter, but since my wife knows how much a gallon of milk weighs, when I show her this fish and tell her it was 20 pounds, she's got a better idea. So. Oh, look at there. He is 24, almost 25 pounds, so that's not a bad fish, y'all. 25-pound cat. Second fish of the day. Let's get a release on this bad boy. December winter cats. South Carolina on the Catawba. Gotta love it. All right. Easy, buddy. You going back, don't worry. I got you. Oh. A nice fish, y'all. Shoot. All right, big guy. See what you're gonna do. There you go. I love that. Some people say they like swimming, watching them swim away as much as they like seeing them on the end of the rod and feeling the fight. Like, I feel you, I know what you're saying, but I really like the way they feel in my line a lot more than I do letting them go. But if I didn't let them go, then it might not be on the end of my line again, so I'm good with it either way. Just thought I'd say that. All right, see if we can get another one. All right, so just for the record, that's 2 on small baits. Basically 1.25 inches by 1.25 inches square, something like that. Maybe 2 inches by 1.25 inches square, something like that. But I'm gonna keep that big head out, and you're never gonna get as many bites on a giant bait like that, but can't help it, I always gotta keep one out just in case. Anyway, let's get this one out. Did I hit that? Oh, that's a fish. Uh-huh, that's fish. See if he's gonna hook up. There he is. Hooked up. Fish number 3. Feels like a dink. We'll see though. Sometimes you can't tell. I'm pretty sure he's a small one. Feeling the weight on the end of the rod. Yep, little dink. Little teeny guy. That's fish number 3 though. I'll take him. It's action. Come here, buddy. Look like something got a hold of him. He didn't wrap up in my line, so I'm not sure what that is. I generally think that's him wrapping up in my line or something, but it wasn't. He wasn't twisted up. He came straight in. Anyway, another fish. Let's let this one go. See you, buddy. Forgot my rags today. Not necessary, but very convenient, especially when the water's cold. It's kind of nice. This is what I'm saying. If you find a good spot, man, you know you're set up on a place where fish move through, like I've said several times. You know, you're bound to get there one day when they're moving through the area or they're biting. And right now, I mean, I literally got 2 or 3 hours max and before I have to go back to work this evening. So this is great, man. I'm digging this. So gang, you'll have to forgive me. I didn't bring my GoPro today, so I got a straight on shot with my camera. So anyway, it is what it is. It was a quick trip, and thought my GoPro was in the truck. It was not. So anyway, we're doing it. That's a fish. All right, fish number 4. Doesn't feel like a giant, but he doesn't feel like a baby either, so we'll see. Definitely got a little fight in him, but not a lot. Yeah, coming out of the current now, I think he's a dink. But I've been fooled, so we'll see. Coming up to the top. A little more than a dink, that's for sure. He's probably about 6, 7 pounds. Open up. Hey, hey. Hey, hey now. All right, probably 7, 8 pounder. Decent fish. He'll be a big boy one day. All right, let's let him go. Oh, all right, buddy. Oh, there's a fish there. Got a fish hitting that one while I'm releasing this one. There he is. See if he'll take it down. Might be some more fish moving through here. All right, gang, I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for joining. This is Brian with Flint Hill Catfishing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And make sure you hit that bell notification if you want to get notifications when I upload a new video. Peace.